Okay, I'm going to get real technical about this. But first, let me introduce myself. I'm Joyful G, and I love Super Pac-Man because I understand it. I mean, it's just patterns, and it's a puzzle. I really enjoy puzzles, and I enjoy moving puzzles. It's like the technical part, AI, and GPS. You understand that part. Well, to me, AI means I'm always interested, and GPS means guide Pac-Man the same way. Okay, so here's the thing I want to tell you about how I think when I'm playing the game. At first, I just play the game like everybody else. Start at the beginning. At first, you have 3 men. You get out right away. You say, oh, man, wish I had more men. And then you figure out, I can set 5 men or 5 lives. Okay, so you set 5 lives. And you think you're cheating, but you're not cheating because, 5 lives, how far can that take you? But then when you start playing and you play over and over and over and over and over and over, you say to yourself, man, I could be at this for hours. And if you don't get out right away, you can be in the game for hours. So me and my husband, we just usually take turns and we follow each other and watch each other play. And I learn things about him in his play. He's more risky than me. He'll do things that I'm too scared to do. But then I'll do things that he says like, oh, okay. And he notices I'm doing the same thing over and over. Because that's where I say it's a pattern. You just follow the pattern. You follow the ghosts. You learn how the ghosts operate. You think about it. They got these eyes. And whichever way their eyes are looking, that's where they're going. Now, you don't never see them turn their head and look behind them. So guess what? They never come behind themselves. So you make sure you don't get in their path. You just stay out of their path. You try to avoid them. Another thing about them, when you're playing, and of course you're avoiding them and everything, you can actually chase behind them because they're not going to turn around and get you. So you can chase behind it. That's the risky play my husband does. I thought was so neat. But then I learned something else about them. They'll stop right in front of you and make you run into them. Now that's hilarious. So anyway, you learn the ghosts, you learn their patterns, you know what they do, you watch their eyes, and sometimes if you really pay close attention, you'll discover they have their own unique personality on the board. Isn't that crazy? But anyway, like I said, I'm not taking notes or anything. I'm just kind of explaining to you what I'm thinking while I'm playing the game. And so, like I said before, you can follow patterns. And if you notice, as I go through each stage, some of the patterns look very similar to the one before. Sometimes I find that I have to switch up because they either switch up on me or my pattern isn't working that way. So that I may play a game or a certain stage a bazillion times. And then all of a sudden you say, why are you doing that? Well, it wasn't working. So to change my pattern. It's like a super code. And that's what's so fun about Super Pac-Man. You're breaking the code each time. It is so much fun. I hope you've enjoyed this little small explanation, and I hope that me telling you about how to save your progress, because that's what's really important. Because once I discovered that, and I'll tell you how I discovered that. I was up in the middle of the night playing, and I was just getting tired. But I wasn't getting out. I still had men to play. And I would pause it, of course, and take little breaks. And I knew how to come back from pausing it. But I've never used the option menu for create, interrupt, save data. And I was scared to do it at first because I'm thinking, I'm not starting this game over. This is crazy. But I took a chance and I used it. And I was able to read the directions below. And it said I could actually cut off the system and come back and go back to the title screen and open it. And there's going to be my game. That was amazing. That was mind-blowing. That was something I needed to know. And once I learned that, oh, game on. I told myself, I'm about to beat the highest score on this PlayStation because I see what they had to do. There's no way in the world you're going to sit there and play until you get 1,000,000 points. I had it licked. So the first time I found myself getting up to 300K and then 400K and 500K. And then from that I thought, oh, the sky's the limit. And that's how come I made it to the top 10. And once I did that, man, oh man, I was so proud of myself. And then I thought, you know what? I don't want to be number 1. I'll just take number 2 spot. So I played until I got to number 2 spot. And then I stopped my game. And that was like by choice. Really? Nah, I went back in until I got number 1. And then I had, as my oldest child told me, bragging rights. Okay, I got the bragging rights. But anyway, I don't know. I hope you're enjoying the game. I hope that my plays is helping you some kind of way. Please don't feel like you can't do it because you can. I remember one time, I'm going to tell you this little story, and this is going to sound really silly. But it was this young lady, and she had walked in the store where I was working. I was much younger and silly, I guess. And her hair was just beautiful. And I thought, oh, your hair is gorgeous. I love it. And instead of her accepting my compliment, she got mad. And I thought, why are you mad? And she says, you can have your hair the same way if you want it. I thought, no, I can't. My hair don't grow like that, or it don't look like that, and it's not full like that. And no, there's just no way. And I think what she was aggravated about was it was a weave. Now, I don't know, I hope you guys know what a weave is. But anyway, what it taught me was sometimes you can admire something and really, you're sincere. You have a compliment about it. And then you realize if that person did what she did, it makes you open your eyes and say, you're right. I can do it too. Okay, so long story short for you, you can do it too. You can actually beat my score. Just keep playing. That's all you gotta do. Start your game, keep playing, and enjoy yourself. Don't stay distracted. I mean, it's just a game. Go out, enjoy your life, enjoy your family. These are blessings to us. So I hope this helps you out. All right.